2 of the Geek Perspective. I am your host, Roy. On today's show, we have Rhode Island Comic Con talk, Pokemon game with Derek, and Stephen King news. So stay tuned. Tom, Derek, what is going on?
What's going on, Roy? How you doing today?
All right. So, do anything good?
No, just took care of some stuff today, and got ready for the show.
Nice. Yeah. So you went to the flea market, I hear?
Yeah. I went. I sold a few pops. That was I go up on the Sundays, just sell a few. That been looking to get rid of, and I friends with a couple guys up there that sell pops, so I just kind of see what they have. They sell a lot of high end stuff too. It's good. They sell a lot of good. It's like they'll sell like from commons to all the way to very high end like stuff. So I always like to see what they have, and occasionally here and there I'll pick up like a lower end pop that like a collection I want to or a set I want to complete. You know what I mean? Because they have a great selection of stuff that's you don't get at stores. So yeah,
Nice.
I'm hoping friend gets lucky in the New York Comic Con lottery for the Funko Pop, so I can get some more My Hero Academia ones.
Oh man, My Hero Academia.
Oh, you're going?
No, I'm not going. My friend's going with his girlfriend, so he's putting both of them into the lottery. So they got like 2 chances to try to win.
Nice.
Told them I'd get $20.
Yeah, that's why I was asking if you're going. There's a lot of pops I want. I was like, oh man, a lot of cool ones. I haven't, a lot of cool ones. The Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I really want that one.
If you win the lottery, I'll definitely text you and.
What does the lottery? No, what does the lottery entitle you to? Like, are you entitled to any pop you want, or is it just certain pops, or?
If you win the lottery, because it's the Funko booth, so they only have a set number of each pop per day.
Yeah.
If you win, you can only buy one of each pop.
Yeah.
At your time, so you can buy all whatever they have, 30 pops. You can buy one of each, but you can't buy duplicates of the same one.
Oh, nice. Yeah, definitely let me know if he wins the lottery. I will definitely give him some money to grab a couple. That'd be really cool.
Yeah. So the people that don't win the lottery, they can get into the line at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But usually all the big ones are gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta hope that you wanted a crappy pop that is still there.
Yeah, definitely let me know. There's a bunch I want because I will. If I didn't go to Boston, I would have thought about going to that one, and I'll never go to Boston yet. So maybe next year I'll go to New York. But yeah, definitely let me know because I'm definitely interested in some.
Yeah, I'm hoping they win.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm gonna let you know if you like this video, like our content, hit the like button, ring that little bell so you stay up to date and informed with all our new content. Subscribe and share the video. That lets YouTube know you like us and you want us to keep producing stuff. And it boosts us up in the ratings, so that would help us a whole lot. So also, if you have any suggestions for content, movie reviews, TV show reviews, pop reviews, anything, we'll review anything. So let us know. If you want to just come in and say, what's up? So that's about it for that. So let's get into some news. So I'm sure you guys have heard that Stephen King has a bunch of stuff coming out after It Chapter 2, which I'm excited about because I'm a huge Stephen King fan. You guys like Stephen King, Derek?
I've actually watched a couple of his movies.
I cannot believe you watched a horror movie.
I've seen the original It.
Holy
watched that in high school for class.
Nice.
For class. I thought that funny.
It was Thrillers A to Z, so we watched nothing but horror movies.
Oh, very cool.
I want to be in that class.
Yeah, that's cool.
What about you, Tom?
I've come to appreciate him now. I've come to because now, like I said, this sort of Stephen King renaissance that's happening, where everybody's sort of reappreciating his works or for the first time appreciating some of his lesser known works and stuff. And I'm one of those people, kind of like I really dug Castle Rock, and I know that's kind of like based on a bunch of his stories. So this, I mean, I still think some of his stuff is super cheesy, which is going to happen when you're a super prolific writer as him. I mean, he's been writing for so long. He's written under a different name. You know what I mean? I mean, the guy has written a ton of stuff, so not everything's going to be a masterpiece. But yeah, I like some of the stuff.
Well, let's see if you like some of this stuff that's coming out, because there's a whole bunch of stuff. And one of them is In the Tall Grass, which to me sounds like an odd name for a title. But I guess, and I never heard of this, but I guess it was a 2012 novel by Stephen King and his son, Joe Hill. And that comes out on Netflix in October. And maybe we should do a review on this.
Is this going to be
a
a movie or a TV show?
It just says that it's going to be in October. I'm assuming a movie, because I don't know. Well, I guess you could do a small season, stuck in the wood, stuck in the forest. I mean, stuck in the tall grass field. Basically, let me tell you the synopsis. Basically, two kids hear a young boy crying for help in a large grass field, and they go in and try to find the boy. Well, when they finally find him, they realize they can't find their way out, so they're stuck in the field. So theoretically, I guess each week you could do something going on. It would be interesting if you did that to see what would happen. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it's a movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look at it. I mean, either way, I mean, be cool as a series, but I don't know.
Probably episodes or 7 out of it.
Yeah, but I might bet it's going to be a movie. And then you have number 2, Dr. Sleep, which comes out November 8th, 2019.
I've been hearing a lot about this. So
yeah, we actually reported on this not too long ago.
Yeah,
and it's The Shining, about an adult Danny Torrance. I'm not going to get into it because we talked about it in past videos, but we all I think we all, at least 2 of us, we wanted to see it. I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely want to see it.
Yeah, I mean, you got it. It's a sequel.
I should probably watch The Shining first.
Oh, you have to, man. You can watch both versions too. I mean, because I really enjoy the newer like TV movie version. A lot of people didn't like it because the film's such a classic, but I liked it too. There was it almost stayed a little more true to the book than the movie did. So
right. So then number 3, we have Mile 81, a supernatural thriller, and this is for Derek. It's a story about a sinister station wagon.
So this isn't going to be like Herbie Fully Loaded, is it?
It could be. You never know.
It's like the evil Herbie, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And this is to be announced because they just started casting, so this could be probably a year or 2 away.
Well, what was his other car movie back when we were young, Roy?
What was it?
You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah.
I've seen the movie a bunch of times.
Isn't it a name?
You look it up and
yeah. You keep going. I'll look it up.
The number 4 is Salem's Lot, which I am so excited about. James Wan, Mr. Aquaman producer, is producing this show or movie, however they do go about it. It was a TV movie in 1979 and a miniseries in 2004. Christine, that was the name of it.
Christine.
We should review that. We should review a Stephen King movie.
Yeah, we definitely should. I'm down for that. I mean, we have about 300 to pick from, so
especially we should do like 4 for Halloween. Do like 4 movie reviews. Just throw them up. But anyway, next one is The Long Walk, which is set in the future, ruled by an evil dictator. And it's a story about an annual walking contest. Derek loves this part. And where the contestants could be killed if they don't keep up the pace. Go ahead, Derek.
Nice.
So is that allowed to slow down, take a stop, go to the bathroom?
Nope. Nothing.
Gotta let it out while you're going.
And what first
put on a diaper.
Was that?
I said just put on a diaper.
There you go. If you're a guy, just let it fly, you know? No big deal. What kind of intrigued me about this was George A. Romero had interest in the 80s about doing this movie, but it just never worked out apparently with the studio, which well, George thought it was pretty interesting. Come on, you gotta watch it.
It's true.
And then my other movies love guy. With the 6 was Firestarter, and the 7 was Tommy Master. Both two determined came out during pre-production. We'll see what happens. See what's going on. Uh, I'm excited about both of these. So we'll see what's up. Yeah, next one is just, okay. But middle of live shows. And there's no miniseries out there. There's a lot of stuff with it. And after that, is another season 2. It's going to be a specific basis in the team. And I will tell you that, hey, Thomas back.
Hey, I don't know how Chrome everything just shut it all out all of a sudden. I was trying to text you. I all of a sudden everything closed on my computer. I was looking at my screen. I was like, what happened?
We're like, what the hell?
I've never seen it like that. It was everything went all at the same time. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. You'll see something like crash in the background or something. No, everything just closed out at the same exact time.
Everybody, people, just so you know, we've been having audio reviews for like the last month. If you've been watching the show, you know this. And today, apparently, the audio is supposed to be pretty good. And now this happens. We might be cursed. We really might be cursed.
Yeah, that was. We're not do a show.
Yeah, right. I'm up to Castle Rock, and I was just about to say that Tom and I you and I were talking about maybe Castle Rock not coming back this year.
Yeah.
Not too long ago, and then all of a sudden I read it's coming back on October 23rd,
right.
And it will feature Lizzie Kaplan as a younger version of Annie Wilkes. I did it right. I'm so excited about this. This is gonna be badass. I'm really excited. And then another one that you guys didn't seem too excited about was the Dark Tower. This is from Amazon. They're developing a show. They said a show, so I don't know if it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be a movie. I think it's going to be a actual series based on the books. And if they follow the books, I have high hopes because Amazon has been doing some really good stuff. Really good stuff. And it's going to be a reboot. Forget the movie. It's going to be a total reboot. And the cast reportedly already includes Michael Rooker.
That's
I'm a Michael Rooker fan, so he's a cool dude.
Yeah, he's a very cool dude.
Right. And then, of course, one of the classics, The Stand, is coming back, which I always knew when this book came out, I knew there'd be a movie or miniseries. And then when the miniseries came out, I knew right away someday they're going to redo this and it'll be even better. And if you're in a box and don't know what this is, it's a post-apocalyptic story, and it's being made into a miniseries for CBS All Access, which I don't think CBS All Access should even exist. I think that's the stupidest thing in the world.
Yeah. What do they charge? Like $7 a month for that too, or something?
Yeah. It's and you don't get much.
No,
but I can get them for free. So why am I going to pay for it?
Yeah. I always wondered that. Like, I would go like, do you want CBS All Access? And you look, it's $6.95. No, I don't want CBS for $7 a month. I mean, right. I get that for free.
Right. It's like, why would I? It's because you're going to add stuff to it. It's like, no, screw you.
Yeah, because I think the Star Trek or something, isn't that on there or something? So.
Yep. And what I find cool about The Stand is Stephen King actually rewrote the ending for the upcoming show.
Really?
Yes. And it's starring James Marsden, Amber Heard, Odessa Young, and Henry Zaga. So that's looking pretty promising.
Yeah, it's a good cast.
Then there was Spider-Man. Get off the Stephen King here. He is joining the Venomverse because of all the whole Marvel and Sony fight and battle, and which both of them are now saying someday we might get back together. I'm like, oh Jesus, there we go.
As long as it's Tom Holland.
Sony chairman and CEO Tony V, and I'm not going to say his last name because it's too ridiculous. Spider-Man is going to continue, and he's going to be doing team ups, and instead of Marvel properties, he's going to be teaming up with Sony's properties, which includes Venom and Morbius. So I don't know if that specifically means instead of fighting Venom, he's going to be teaming up with him, which I don't like that idea. I still haven't seen the Venom movie yet. I plan to.
It wasn't bad.
My problem is a Venom movie doesn't intrigue me. And I don't know what you can do with a Venom movie. And if it, to me, Venom should be a bad guy. I always think of Venom as a bad guy, but that's another whole rant. But so he's going to team with Venom and Morbius instead of Nick Fury and Iron Man. So, what are you guys' feelings about that?
Well, when you say team up with Venom, that means they could probably throw him in the same movie, but he could be Spider-Man's villain.
Yeah, which what I'm hoping, because I haven't seen the Venom movie, so I don't know.
Hopefully, it's better than the Tobey Maguire Venom.
Yeah, but it seems like he was an anti-hero in the movie, from what I'm hearing. So I don't see them fighting if that's the case. I mean, maybe they can fight a little bit until they realize, hey, we're kind of on the same side. I mean, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. What do you think, Tom?
You always ask me about Spider-Man. I have the very unpopular opinion of just like I'm so done with Spider-Man right now. It's been since the comic book boom has come back. It's just like it's so many Spider-Man movies, just so many. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd rather see them fight. I'm with you, Roy. I don't really want to see a team up personally. I'd rather, I traditionally Venom as a bad guy, Spider-Man as a good guy, and how they spin that. Hey, it might be interesting if it's coming from Venom's perspective. And Spider-Man's in it. That could be an interesting take on it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to wait and see how they do this. Hopefully, Sony doesn't screw this up, because Marvel was just starting to build them up again.
They already screwed it up by not letting Spider-Man stay in this MCU.
Yeah, I agree. I do agree with that. That was their first mistake. A lot of greed involved. A lot of greed probably on both sides. But who's not greedy is Netflix, because Patty Jenkins, the woman who directed Wonder Woman, just got a $10 million deal with Netflix to spend the next 3 years creating, developing, and producing a TV series. In case you're like, who the hell is Patty Jenkins? Well, she directed the movie Monster with Charlize Theron. She directed episodes of Entourage and directed episodes of Arrested Development. And if you haven't seen Arrested Development, check it out. It's a great show.
One of my favorites. I saw that you have it on DVD up at your house. I was just like, oh, it's one of my favorite shows, man.
Yeah, I love that. I was going to get them all, and then I just stopped for some reason. I got it on a Black Friday. I was like, oh, and then I just stopped buying DVDs because everything.
Well, it's all on Netflix now.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's all on. Yeah, because they did the final 2 seasons of it, you know what I mean, on the Netflix, which definitely weren't as good, but I still enjoyed it because I love that show. The comedy is so funny in it.
I actually had probably about 500 DVD movies, and I just gave 3/4 of them away or threw them away because everything I want to see I can get online now.
Yeah,
I'm keeping my horror stuff just because of sentimental value.
Yeah.
And if I buy DVDs anymore, I'm just going to be getting them in Blu-ray.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I'm doing it.
I've never bought a Blu-ray in my life. And I used to have a lot of DVDs. Now I have a little bit, but I haven't even touched them in years. I have a huge movie collection that I have. Now it's all on an external hard drive. Because that's what I started to do. I was like, there's no point to have DVDs anymore. So I started ripping them into computers and then put them on an external hard drive. I have like terabytes worth of shows and stuff. But I haven't used it in a while. I don't know. They could be corrupted now, those external hard drives, for all I know. But I used to have like so many shows. Ugh.
And that's how you feel with those hard drives. Because my buddy told me that those hard drives and those sticks, they can get corrupted after a while and not work anymore.
Yeah, they definitely.
That'd be going down. Because I love my Friday the 13th, Halloween. I like to pop those in every so often just to say, hey. But again, you can get them online now. So it's like, but some things I like having a box of,
Oh, of course. It's cool.
I
It's
was-
definitely cool to have your horror. And someday those will be collectibles, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
kids are gonna be like, "What the hell was a DVD? Can you believe they can't watch movies in their own mind? What the hell?"
yeah, exactly. All right, back to the news. Michonne from The Walking Dead. We all know she's leaving, and her exit is reportedly going to be coming with massive consequences, according to Angela Kang. Angela Kang says there are some things of major importance that we will learn, which will have massive consequences on the show. I heard that, and I was like, oh, something big is going to happen. Now, my question for you guys: could she be leaving to go find Rick? You know, maybe he's alive through a radio transmission, possibly, meaning she doesn't die. Because I think most people would be like very disappointed if she died. I think we all can agree on that. And I think it would be awesome if she didn't die, because most main characters have all died off. So it'd be cool to see a character just like leave.
Well, the exception would be Rick, because technically he's not dead.
Right. Well, no, we know he's not dead. But yeah, but everybody else, all the other 30 other ones died.
Well, not Maggie.
Well, she just went to go. She supposedly just went away for a little while.
Yeah.
So hopefully she comes back.
Yeah, I hope.
I know they're talking to try to get her to come back to the show. And maybe with Michonne leaving, maybe she'll be in the Rick movies if the movies are not pre-movies and post movies.
Yeah.
Because I think it'd be cool if movies with what he's doing now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it would be cool. I would.
Was that?
I'm saying I'd be cool with that. I'm really curious because I mean they could go a lot of ways. I mean, my preference is with you. You know what I mean? Like somehow, they took him somewhere safe, and I don't know. Is there another commute? What is it? You know what I mean? Is it like a legit civilization? You know what I mean? They could go a lot of ways.
Well, what I found crazy was, which you don't hear a lot of talk about, at least I haven't, was that they took him in a helicopter.
Yeah.
So if you have a helicopter this far, let's say it's 10 years, which we know it's probably a little longer than that, but I'm just doing by the show itself. 10 years later, you still have fuel for a helicopter?
Well,
you must be a really good civilization.
You don't watch Fear the Walking Dead, do you?
No.
Yeah, there's a helicopter in there right now.
Right. That just started though.
No. They've had Titan jumps now. Morgan's part of it. It's
right.
So it hasn't just started. No, they're at equal. I think they're equal now with The Walking Dead. It's come to the same. They're on the same timeline now, just different parts of the country. Yeah, because what's his name's in it too? The guy with the burnt face, Dwight's in it, and yeah, they're on the same timeline.
I thought didn't Dwight die?
I wasn't sure if they were on the same timeline since they just had the time jump again in The Walking Dead after Rick's.
Well, that's true. Now, okay, you're right, Derek. They could be different now. Thank you. They could be different.
Well, I didn't realize that I didn't have a time jump. So
yeah,
I don't watch the show.
Yeah,
the reason why I didn't watch the show. I watched the first season and I hated the original family.
Yeah,
I know they're all dead now mostly.
Yeah,
but you can't, in my opinion, I can't watch a show when I don't have invested interest in the main characters. Like I wanted all of them to die except the druggy kid.
Yeah,
I want him. I liked him, but everybody else they could have died and I wouldn't have cared.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I'm not going to watch. Yeah, about that.
Well, they kind of died.
Yeah. But I agree with you, and that's what turned a lot of people out. And I had the same problem too when I first saw it. I was just like, hey, it's still not like like event television like The Walking Dead is. You know what I mean? Where you kind of like look forward to watching Walking Dead on Sunday nights at 9 o'clock or whatever. This one it's like, oh, I'll catch it sometime during the week. But yeah, I've come to like it, and there's only one left, and there might be one coming back possibly, but yeah, it's only one left from that film. And I agree, he was the only. I've come to like the girl now that she's been in it and stuff. Her character's really evolved. But yeah, to start, the druggie was the only one I liked too.
Yeah, he was the best character. I think he was the best actor of the bunch. He was really good.
He was very good.
Can I throw in a hypothesis for your
Michonne stuff? That's going to blow up.
Blow your minds.
Blow up the internet.
Don't take his hat off of this.
So, if Maggie comes back this season before Michonne's departure, what if wherever she is, she also had like the radio transmission or whatever, and there was a description of something that had someone that sounded like it could be Rick? So she comes back and gives Michonne that information, and then when her departure is to try to go find him.
Okay. I buy it. I buy it.
Because I could definitely see her leaving to find Rick.
Yeah, I buy it.
It's kind of funny. She's got a relationship with Ezekiel. It's like, bye, dude. I want to find Rick. Good luck to you. You got dumped twice in the apocalypse. That sucks.
Yeah. Well, when you go around proclaiming you're a king, you're kind of strange. But, you know, like that was my first thing. They're like, oh, look at this guy. He's so great. I'm like legit, he's acting like he's some sort of king and talking with a fake accent and using words he doesn't know what they mean. And like, I thought like Zico was a very weird character personally.
He was very strange, eccentric.
He came across a lot cooler in the comic book, in my opinion. I'm just speaking my opinion, obviously, because I know a lot of people like Zico, and I like him too now. You know what I mean? In the comic book,
I like him, but I don't think he's cool. You know what I mean? Like, I see him as more the nerdy type.
Yeah,
I think he's better suited for like the situation.
I think Derek could be Ezekiel if he was black.
If he was black.
Did I get the tiger too?
Yes, that's the coolest. Well, the tiger kind of makes him cool. If you can control a tiger, that's pretty badass. You should be Ezekiel for Halloween for work. We'll get you that stuff there. At our job, Halloween, we do a Halloween contest, and we get judged, blah, 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 whatever, and like the staff can get involved with the other people, blah, blah, whatever, and you should do it, dude. We'll get you a stuffed animal of the thing, walking in with it. Be awesome. Yeah, you can speak. You can talk biblical, but like I say, blah blah blah.
Well,
dude,
he might get shit because Ezekiel's black. But if you go as Carol, then it would be totally legit.
It's funny you say that because I know it's off topic a little bit, but one of the people I work with at work, yeah, that was pretty good.
Where else would you work with?
Thank you. I met her in orientation because I come in and help do some of the training, and I walked in with this wheel, like this spinning wheel.
Yeah.
For some reason, and she goes, "Hey, Pat." I mean, no, I'm sorry. She goes, "Hey, Vanna." I go, "Hey, Pat." So, the last 2 years, when she sees me, she calls me Vanna. I call her Pat, and she goes, We should go out on Halloween as Vanna and Pat for the parade of hot costumes, they call it at work. And she wants me to get a gown and dress as Vanna White. I'm like, yeah, that might happen sometime. It's like, no, that ain't never gonna happen.
Well, not with that attitude.
Exactly. All right. Well, that's the news for today. Tom, what do you have for Rhode Island Comic Con?
All right, so Rhode Island Comic Con news. So yeah, just nothing major. They just adding celebrities, and like to keep you up to date. And once the website's up and running, we'll have a complete list. We were working on it yesterday. But yeah, we'll have a complete list of all the guests at Rhode Island Comic Con, and we'll keep that updated as they announce them. So, Rhode Island Comic Con, November 1st through the 3rd in Providence. You should definitely check it out. If you're in the area, come by, see us. We all work it. It's a really great time. They announced a few people, a few new people. I may have mentioned them, but I think they're new. I mean, they announced so many for Rhode Island, it's hard to keep up. But they announced Alana Masterson from The Walking Dead, who just died this last season. So it'll probably be her last. Well, maybe not, because some like Abraham, those guys still make appearances, even though they've been dead for a few seasons. Stephen Yeun, will be there. But yeah, so Alana Masterson was announced. Sorry, I have to look at her name. Okay, Natalia Cordova from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She plays, oh God, help me out here.
Not JoJo.
Yo-Yo. Thank you. JoJo was close enough for me to get it. So, yeah, so she will be there as well. Beverly D'Angelo, I think we announced her before. She's part of the whole photo ops for the National Lampoon's Vacation. You can get a photo op with the whole group because the whole family's going to be there. So that's kind of cool. Patrick Warburton and Michael, I can never say his name, Serafinowicz, they've played the Peter Serafinowicz. He played the Tick in the most recent version on Amazon that was just canceled, and Patrick Warburton, who played the Tick in the 90s, and he was also Putty on Seinfeld. He was in that show with David Spade. He's all over the place. A really, really funny guy. And like I said, Kate Mulgrew from she's in Star Trek, Orange is the New Black. She's Red Resnikoff in Orange is the New Black. She's in one of my favorite shows of all time, an old Adult Swim show called NTSF.SD.SUV. Kind of makes fun of all those like NCIS type shows. It was created by Paul Scheer. Part of the comedy troupe Human Giant, and been in a ton of shows, and they just spoof all those things. And she was in that. She had a patch over an eye, and she was a badass Russian. So she'll be there, which is cool. She's got a very very diverse career. Oh God, sorry, I'm blanking on his. Robin Lord Taylor just got added because they added their Gotham week, and he wasn't part of the Gotham week, but he will be there. And he's really cool, down to earth guy. I got to meet him a couple of years ago. Very cool guy. So definitely check that out. And that's about it. I mentioned Stephen Yeun. Oh, and that's what I wanted to mention. Jeremy Piven has canceled. What's that?
He cancels like every year.
Yeah, it's not like I know a lot of people that go to Comic-Con from him. A lot of controversy around that guy. I mean, it's been going on for years. When I lived in Chicago, I lived there for quite a while in the early 2000s, and there was rumors about him back then too. A very controversial guy. So, but he has canceled. So if you're going to see him, he won't be there. But you shouldn't go just for him. There's a ton of stuff to do. So yeah, that's pretty much it I got for Rhode Island Comic Con news. Unless you guys want
I have someone.
Yeah,
Henry Simmons.
What's that?
Henry Simmons.
Oh, Henry Simmons. Nice. You a fan? You big fan?
Yeah. He's from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He was dating Yo-Yo. I sent you a text.
Yes, I know. But I don't know that you're a big fan. I asked you if you're a big fan.
Yeah, it's funny. You sound like you were like oblivious to it. You're like, huh?
No, sorry. I just got like four bombarded with like 4 texts at the same time. So sorry.
Did Derek text you again?
No, it was my girlfriend. So it was. So sorry. That's why. Yeah. I know you texted me about it.
But yeah, Henry Simmons is coming there also, which is kind of cool.
That's cool. I'm kind of hoping because oh God.
That'd be a good photo if you could get that for a reasonable price.
Yeah.
Because especially with next year being the last year.
Yeah.
Not last season. Yeah. I'm not big on photo ops.
Yeah, neither am I.
But there are some where I'd be like, whoa, that might be cool to get.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I regret it. That's what I was trying to think of. The actress that played Simmons was there last year. And actually, I don't know if you remember, a girl I went to high school volunteers. I introduced you last year, but it was like we were so crazy. And Yeah, so she worked with, because the year before we were together with the wrestlers, but she worked with the actress that played Simmons. I do regret not getting her autograph, kind of, now that, because if she does, maybe she'll come back again, because I got to meet her. Really, I'm weird about asking. I don't really like asking for autographs, and like.
Way.
Even though I'm buying, even if I'm buying them, I don't know. I'm weird about it. So yeah,
she is awesome. I met her when I worked at another convention, and she's really awesome.
I got a photo with when she went to Boston a couple of years ago, and I also got Ming-Na Wen's.
Oh, nice.
I've been a big fan of Ming-Na for years.
She's great.
I mean, I followed her pretty much most of her career. I saw her when she was young. She's so attractive.
Yeah,
I didn't realize she was Mulan until I actually looked up what she's done.
Yeah, she's done all kinds of stuff. Like she started out in soap operas, and I remember my mother loves soap operas. I remember one day I was coming in the house, and this was on telling who's the hot chick. And she's like, "Oh, that's it." I'm like, "Oh," and then since then I kind of followed her. I'm like, "Hey," and then she's done so much in her career, unbelievable. Anyway, got anything else, Tom?
No, unless you guys, like I said, by all means, jump in again. You got anything else?
Nothing on this topic, but if we're able to get the videos going for my Pokemon tournament.
Oh, Derek wants to show his Pokemon tournament.
So for those who don't know, I play a lot of Pokemon Go tournaments.
He travels all over the country.
Not
Canada, Europe.
Yeah.
Hell.
So the one that I had recorded was the Rhode Island remote tournament. So if you're ultra friends in Pokemon Go, like you don't have to be in the same room or anything to fight. You just have to hit battle.
Move closer, Derek, so people can see your face.
I want to move closer.
Don't be on the screen then. I don't care. That's to me.
So this clip that we're going to play is actually the championship match in the best of 3. This is game 2. I'm up 1-0. It's going to be against B Hayes 401. He was actually ranked top, like really high, top like 100 in the world. I'm like top 1500. So for this one, I lead with a Azumarill and he leads with a Skarmory. And I like to refer to it as a blue egg. Some people like to refer to it as, I guess, a bunny. Is that what you said it looked like?
A bunny. Yeah, he calls it an egg. Does anyone think that's an egg out there? Let us know in the description below. Looks like a freaking bunny to me. A blue bunny.
So I'm sticking with this matchup because I feel like I have the better matchup with Azumarill knowing the ice type move against the flying type of Skarmory. Even though it is steel, it just makes it a neutral hit instead of super effective. But
now you fighting a guy?
Well, I'm fighting his Pokemon.
So why is there a guy in the background?
In a Pokemon battle, like if you're from your perspective on the phone on the game, you see your opponent behind the Pokemon because like that's what it would look like in the cartoon too.
Okay.
Like you can see the trainers or gym leaders.
We didn't see this then.
But you don't get to see me because this would be like as if it was my eyesight, so you don't get to see my character.
So it's your point of view.
Yeah. So I've already taken out of shields. I have the energy advantage, so even though the grass will destroy me really quickly, I can take away his last shield with the ice beam because ice destroys grass. And I don't know if I get to another one. No, I don't get to another one. But I think I have a Skarmory in the back to farm it because flying is also super effective to the grass.
So what do you win money in these tournaments?
Unfortunately, no. This is all community based.
See, fortunately, no.
Unfortunately, no.
Unfortunately. But who would want money?
But the communities, it's up to the communities. Like if they want to do prizes, like they'd all be donated by either the community or whoever's running the tournament.
Right.
The ones that I go to, I usually get a button. If I get top 3, my button will reflect which place I finished. So I got a couple that say number 1, some that say number 2. This one, because it's a remote tournament, there's no reward. If we went to their live tournament, they do have a trophy. They started making trophies for these now.
So
So
where's the live tournament held?
they have been doing theirs in Warwick. It's about a 40-minute drive from me, or 30. Traffic sucks.
Yeah, that's down past me, man. That's like 20 minutes, 30 minutes from me.
So because I took away his shields and he had no choice but to throw out his grass type, I just wrecked it for the win, and I was the tournament champion. Amazing 4-0. I went with the same strategy. I don't think I really changed.
Who's
any
wearing the
Pokemon.
skirt there?
It was for the water festival event. I bought the, I guess they call it a kimono. I don't freaking know.
Was that it?
That was it for, yeah, that was the championship match. And I think you should probably close the window because it might play an ad if it decides to. But all these tournaments are fun, like different. There's a wide variety of like an age group. Like I've had opponents that are like 7 or 8 years old.
And they kicked your ass, didn't they? They
No.
kicked your ass. Yes,
they
they
can
did.
try, but I treat everyone with respect. I stomp on everybody. Now, there's also like people that play in these tournaments and they're like well into their 60s.
Yeah.
So it's just like an intense game of rock, paper, scissors. Like you have your 6 Pokemon within the tournament rules that you can pick from, and you can only use 3 at a time to battle. So you try to outthink your opponent. You try to think what they're going to bring. So what'll counter that? You look at your team like, oh, I think they're going to bring in this, so I'll do this instead.
Nice.
It's all about who can win the type matchup, keep the shield advantage or swap advantage, because once you switch in these tournaments, you're locked in for 30 seconds. So if you switch first, you're kind of screwed because your opponent can then switch to give himself or herself the advantage. But a lot of these tournaments are tough. The last couple months, I've only won 1 each month.
Well, you
I finished
suck.
second. I finished second a lot.
You suck.
I need to stop playing
You,
stupid.
you know what second is?
I get in my own
You know what
head.
second is? Last place.
It's the first loser I know.
Yes.
As Ricky Bobby says,
You're
if
not
you
the
ain't
third
first,
loser. You're the first loser.
as the great Ricky Bobby says, if you ain't first, you're last.
That's right.
Do you guys have any questions about these tournaments?
I mean,
There's no money involved, so I don't care.
I don't.
The people that actually have like the YouTube, like their own YouTube channels for Pokemon Go PvP, like sometimes they share like their own.
I do have a
tournament
question.
stuff.
Why don't you have your own channel going?
Too much time. I
Too
just don't
much
have the time.
time.
I'm doing this show. This show's better.
You just put up a bunch of stuff on there today.
Nobody wants to watch me lose.
Oh, I want to watch you lose all the time. What are you talking about? I enjoy watching people suffer and die in a horrible fate.
That's
I
pretty
had-
dumb.
Yesterday when we did the show, but with the auto ushers, I had a bunch of questions for you. And now I forgot them, and I already know them, so I'm not going to ask them again. I forgot what they were, though. I know I asked you a bunch yesterday on our first attempt at this, which, knock on wood, this is much better.
In case you guys don't know, this is a re-recording of our original live show because we had all kinds of issues yesterday.
Terrible audio.
We may, knock on wood, have found the culprit, but we won't know until
we try again.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So,
but just some quick basics for it. Like each month is a different tournament with different, like usually 3 to 5 Pokemon types that you can pick from. Depending on those type matchups, certain Pokemon may even be banned from the tournament because they're too OP. As is the one that I'm doing right now, which is only normal and ghosts. So they ban Wigglytuff because it knows Charm, and Charm just wrecks any ghost type or normal type that someone could fight me with.
You just lost me.
That is like a very powerful fast type move, which is super effective to the ghost types, and it'll do neutral damage to the normal types, but it's just does so much damage per hit. I want to say on a normal type, it might do 14 damage. So if I tap 8 times, like almost any normal Pokemon's dead at that point.
Okay.
And I just use my shield to block their charge attacks.
Okay.
Interesting.
It's all about strategy.
Something new every day.
Mhm.
Yep.
New and useless.
Roy's like, yep. All right, your eyes open right now.
So, Tom, you have any final comments?
No, I mean, I'm good. I'm good. You guys, either you guys getting new pops recently or anything like that, or
I have about a pop in about a month now. My
That's
last
great.
pop was the dog.
wow, that's
That's
crazy.
Right?
I'm going on vacation next week, so. I'm
Oh
saving
yeah,
my
that's
money.
right. That's right. So we should let them know that
Yes.
next week is
Yeah,
no
I'm
show.
not going to be here for the next 2 weeks. So if you, like I said, you guys are more than welcome to do a show without me.
Well, I'll be in Alaska for those 2 weeks, so.
Well, we have one in the can, right? That we can still use, don't we?
Yes.
So and so we were, so see what happens after next week,
We'll talk off air about what we want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something in for me too.
Any comments, Derek? Final comments?
No, just go Patriots with the new Antonio Brown signing.
Go Patriots!
Patriots.
Patriots. And I just want to say that if you want to sign up for Comic Con, do it now because they're going to be stopping signups pretty soon because the first meetings start in early October and the convention is in November.
We should
the
actually
first week.
get in our emails
So
like next week. Or
yeah, we should
something,
be getting emails soon about when the meetings take place and shirt sizes, blah 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 blah. So if you want to sign up, do it now.
Yep.
Don't wait.
Go on Facebook and do Rhode Island, search for Rhode Island Comic Con. That's the best way. They update that the most frequently, their Facebook page. So yeah, go to Rhode Island Comic Con on Facebook, and if you want to sign up.
And yeah, if you want to sign up, you can go to the website and click on the
applications, then volunteer from the drop down.
If you want to do it now because it's coming close. It's going to be before you know it. And on that note, if you guys are all set,
I'm thinking we're
Yep.
good.
all right. So anyone who watches this, thank you very much for enjoying the show and checking us out. If you enjoyed the show, hopefully, and if you have, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Geek Perspective. Comment on the video. Hit the like button. Ring the little bell so you stay up to date on all our fun, exciting stuff. And for Derek, Tom, and myself, have a geeky, great Sunday. Go Patriots!
Football.
Thanks, guys.